In this episode of Film Stock Reviews, I'm reviewing Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is directed, written, and produced by John Hughes, and it stars Steve Martin and John Candy. It tells the story of Steve Martin's character, Neil Page, who is a marketing executive, and John Candy, who is Del Griffith, a kind of heartwarming, good-hearted, but kind of annoying salesman who sells shower rings for shower curtains. In spite of their kind of lack of differences, they come together in order to make it home for the holidays. This is a big tradition for Thanksgiving. You could call this a Thanksgiving tradition movie. You know, many holidays have their traditional movies that everyone watches, and for me, this is one of them. Some people might get it confused with being a Christmas movie. No, it's not that at all. This is a surefire Thanksgiving movie. The movie runs 92 minutes long, and it was released November 25th, 1987. This year marks the 35th anniversary for this movie, and let me tell you, it's one of the most iconic and amazing comedy films of the last 40 years. It starts off well, it's amazing, and just seeing Steve Martin play this role of, Neil Page is really great. He gives a dynamic to it where he just wants to get home for the holidays to Chicago in order to be with his family. And the thing is that he keeps running into John Candy's character. Now, in the beginning of this movie, there is a cameo appearance by Kevin Bacon, who is credited as the taxi person, racer or something like that, who tries to make a taxi in order to get to the airport to make their flight. And then Steve Martin's character trips over a luggage trunk, and we don't know who it belongs to. It's just these stickers on it. But then he gets to the airport and we see that it's John Candy's. And so this whole time, Neil Page is like kind of figuring out what, Del Griffith is all about. They share seats on an airplane. John Candy's character takes his socks off. I mean, John Candy was and is that lovable character you know and love. He made this movie really fun and amazing. The chemistry between Steve Martin and John Candy is absolutely fantastic and phenomenal. And the way John Hughes wrote this movie, by branching out from the teen comedies that he's known for with, Ferris Bueller's Day Off and The Breakfast Club, 16 Candles, this gave John Hughes a more of a different feeling of what he could do in, a kind of dramatic role. There are many memorable lines, many memorable scenes in this movie that if you haven't seen it, you're really missing out. This is a must watch during the holiday season, especially for Thanksgiving. This is one of those movies where once you watch it, you will fall in love with it. The scenes that Steve Martin and John Candy play are great. The comedic timing between them is fun, but also the dramatic scenes are fun, especially John Candy's monologue to Steve Martin's character when he says, I like me, I like who I am. If you don't like it, then that's too bad. And especially when they're driving, John Candy starts falling asleep, and so many memorable scenes in this movie that it's fantastic. It's one of my top favorites from John Hughes, and it's just really fun. I mean, you can't help but watch this movie from start to finish. Whenever it's on, you have to keep it on. You have to watch it, and you will always laugh because it's that good of a movie. It's that much fun, and it's amazing between Steve Martin and John Candy. And I mean, this is a movie where it shouldn't get remade or rebooted, but I'm pretty sure it will be. But we'll see what happens. For me, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles gets 5 out of 5 stars. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought about Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Do you like it? Do you not like it? What did you think of it? What do you think about the dynamic of Steve Martin and John Candy? Do you like their comedy duo? Do you like their dramatic essence that they have in this movie? And is this your favorite John Hughes movie? Or is there another John Hughes movie do you like? And do you think he did really well with the writing, directing with this film? And what is your favorite memorable scene in this movie? And what is your favorite memorable line? Let me know in the comment section below about all the questions I just asked. And I'll see you all in the next review video. And happy Thanksgiving.